Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of finance as Hong Kong stocks are on the rise, with the Hang Seng Index potentially achieving its biggest weekly gain in nearly 5 months. This surge is fueled by global optimism surrounding the U.S. economy, with tech giants like Alibaba and CSPC Pharmaceutical Group leading the charge. In a more sensory exploration, we'll take a look at the exquisite fragrances from Henry Jacques. These scents are not just perfumes, they evoke elemental moments and are designed to elevate your senses. From the warmth of a summer evening to the refreshing notes of Musk Oil Seductive, these fragrances promise to create lasting memories and enhance any occasion. Finally, we celebrate the spirit of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games, where over 4,000 athletes showcased their extraordinary talents. This event not only highlighted the resilience of athletes with disabilities but also emphasized the importance of community and philanthropy amidst global challenges. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into these stories and more. Please continue watching for detailed content. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong stocks are on track for their largest weekly gain in nearly 5 months, driven by a global rally fueled by optimism surrounding the U.S. economy's potential for a soft landing. The Hang Seng Index saw a 1.2% increase, reaching 18,226.76, marking a total weekly rise of 4.9%, the best since late April. Notable performers included CSPC Pharmaceutical Group, which surged 7.3% following a share repurchase announcement, and tech giants like Alibaba and Meituan, which also saw gains. Meanwhile, other major markets in the Asia-Pacific region experienced similar upward trends, with Japan's Nikkei 225 and South Korea's Kospi both rising. This positive momentum comes alongside encouraging news from the U.S. labor market, which revealed a drop in jobless claims. South China Morning Post features a sensory exploration of fragrances from Henry Jacques, emphasizing the importance of seasonal and situational shifts in one scent collection. The article introduces 3 exclusive fragrances that evoke elemental moments: Tidur d'un Soir d'Eat, Musk Oil Seductive, and Ulysses Men. Each scent is crafted to encapsulate unique experiences, from the warmth of summer evenings to the invigorating freshness of seaside retreats. Tidur d'un Soir d'Eat combines vibrant geranium with rich sandalwood, while Musk Oil Seductive offers a soft, alluring touch with notes of amber and grapefruit. Ulysses Men embodies youthful energy with aquatic notes and zesty grapefruit. These luxurious fragrances, available only at select boutiques, invite wearers to create lasting memories, highlighting the artistry and craftsmanship behind each creation. South China Morning Post reflects on the recent Paris 2024 Paralympic Games, which showcased the extraordinary talents of over 4,000 athletes competing in various sports against the stunning backdrop of Paris. With China leading the medal tally and Hong Kong athletes achieving remarkable success, the event served as a powerful celebration of resilience and inclusion, challenging societal perceptions of disability. The article emphasizes that the true rewards of competition lie in personal growth and camaraderie, as athletes share their journeys. In stark contrast, a recent advisory from U.S. departments regarding Hong Kong's laws raised concerns about geopolitical tensions impacting the business community. However, the Philanthropy for Better Cities Forum, featuring prominent speakers and discussions on global challenges, rejuvenated hope for positive change. The article underscores the importance of philanthropy and the spirit of humanity in overcoming adversity, encouraging engagement and dialogue within the international community. South China Morning Post reports on the heartfelt appeal from Wang Yaokit, the principal of Yen Chai Hospital Tung Chi Ing Memorial Secondary School in Hong Kong, who is desperately seeking to allow his school's football team to participate in a prestigious competition after missing the registration deadline. Wang expressed deep regret during a session with parents and students, emphasizing the dedication of his 23 Form 6 pupils who trained rigorously, even in sweltering heat. The failure to register was attributed to administrative oversights by a former staff member, and despite the school's long-standing success in the competition, the organizers have denied their appeal. Lawmaker Doreen Kong has urged the organizers to reconsider, highlighting the importance of prioritizing student welfare over adult negligence. South China Morning Post also highlights the resilience of some small and medium enterprises, SMEs, in Hong Kong amidst economic challenges. Dennis Lau, owner of the Wing Nin chain of cart noodle restaurants, is ambitiously expanding his business with plans to open multiple new locations, taking advantage of decreased rents due to the economic downturn. While many SMEs face severe cash flow issues, Lau remains optimistic, drawing inspiration from Warren Buffett's philosophy on seizing opportunities during difficult times. Similarly, Pharmacy, a tech-driven urban farming company, is thriving by providing innovative solutions for growing fresh produce, even expanding into international markets. Experts emphasize the need for government support to help SMEs recover and adapt to changing market conditions. South China Morning Post introduces Open House Hong Kong, OHHK, a new initiative allowing the public to explore unique architectural sites across the city. This inaugural event features over 95 tours, including the iconic tram depot and various historical and modern buildings, showcasing the rich architectural diversity of Hong Kong. Architect Bob Peng, who curated the event, aims to highlight the interplay between heritage and contemporary design. Notable sites include the brutalist structures at St. Stephen's College and the revitalized former Fanling Magistracy. The initiative, part of a global network, seeks to unveil hidden gems and foster a deeper appreciation for the city's built environment, with tours scheduled for 2 weekends in September. South China Morning Post reports that North Korea's recent missile tests are indicative of its pivot away from diplomacy with the United States, as Pyongyang seeks to bolster its military capabilities amid ongoing joint military drills between China and Russia. The North's latest missile, the Hwasong-4 11-4.5, was designed to carry a massive 4.5-ton warhead, showcasing its intent to enhance its nuclear and conventional arsenal. Observers note that these tests serve as a direct message to the U.S. regarding its military assets in the region, simulating potential strikes on U.S. bases in South Korea. With North Korean leader Kim Jong-un overseeing the tests, experts highlight that the country perceives no imminent chance for negotiations with the U.S. and is instead committed to expanding its nuclear deterrent. In a separate piece, the South China Morning Post discusses the casting of Yeren Ha as Sophie in Bridgerton's 4th season, a decision that has sparked both excitement and controversy among fans. The production aims for diversity, reflecting a shift in traditional period dramas that often feature predominantly white casts. The character Sophie Beck, inspired by the Cinderella archetype, will navigate high society and romance in an alternate version of Regency-era London. While some critics argue that the casting strays from the original character's description, the overall response has been largely positive, with many welcoming Ha into the Bridgerton family. This casting choice continues the trend of colorblind casting championed by producer Shonda Rhimes, which has previously proven successful in the series. Additionally, the South China Morning Post highlights a survey revealing that Hong Kong banks are exceeding customer expectations in handling fraud cases, with over half of respondents noting that their banks took full responsibility for lost funds. The financial technology company FIS found that 53% of consumers received full reimbursements after fraud incidents, a pleasant surprise given that only 44% expected such outcomes. The survey indicates that online fraud incidents are on the rise in Hong Kong, particularly affecting millennials. Banks are responding by implementing additional security measures while striving to maintain a balance between convenience and safety in online banking. With innovations like money locks gaining popularity among customers, the banking industry is adapting to combat increasingly sophisticated fraud schemes. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong police have broadened their initiative to provide free tracking devices to children with special needs in response to an alarming increase in missing cases. The project, which previously focused on patients with cognitive disorders and the elderly, now includes children requiring special education. This year, police plan to distribute 1,700 additional trackers as the number of missing children with special needs surged from 26 to 42 in just one district. Parents and educators believe these devices not only enhance safety but also promote independence for children, as demonstrated by a mother whose son with Down syndrome was able to navigate the streets with confidence thanks to the tracker. In an opinion piece by South China Morning Post, the challenges faced by Sam Wong Tak-sum, Hong Kong's newly appointed sports commissioner, are highlighted following his resignation after just 1 year. Wong, who had a background in both athletics and sports management, struggled to navigate the complex bureaucratic landscape of the sports sector, which is critical for the city's development. His departure raises questions about the ability of an outsider to adapt to such a system. The need for a successor who can effectively bridge the gap between sports and government is paramount, especially with significant projects like the Kai Tak Sports Park on the horizon and the pressing need to enhance the city's international sporting profile. In a profile by South China Morning Post, Cindy Crawford and her husband Rand Gerber are celebrated for their enduring relationship and family life. The couple, who have 2 successful children in the fashion industry, recently attended a wedding together, showcasing their close-knit family dynamic. Rand Gerber, a businessman known for co-founding Casamigos Tequila with George Clooney, has a net worth estimated at $400 million. The couple's love story began in the early 90s when they met at a wedding while both were in other relationships, eventually leading to their marriage in 1998 in a private ceremony in the Bahamas. Their children, Presley and Kaya, are making their mark in the modeling world, further solidifying the family's status as a Hollywood power couple. South China Morning Post highlights the challenges faced by Chinese sports, particularly in football and basketball, as the national teams struggle to achieve success on the world stage. Despite China's dominance in individual Olympic sports, the recent defeats, including a humiliating 7-0 loss to Japan, underscore the need for reform. The article suggests adopting a U.S. college sports model, which has proven to be effective in nurturing talent and fostering a competitive spirit. With a booming sports industry and a growing economy, China could benefit from integrating a culture of college athletics, which would not only enhance team sports performance but also promote a more balanced approach to education and sports among youth. The Sydney Morning Herald discusses the implications of the U.S. Federal Reserve's recent rate cuts on the global economy, particularly for emerging markets and China. The Fed's actions have provided a much-needed lifeline to countries burdened with dollar-denominated debt, easing financial pressures and potentially reversing capital flight from China. However, the article warns that the success of these measures hinges on whether the Fed can achieve a soft landing for the U.S. economy. Historical patterns indicate that the outcomes of Fed cycles can lead to vastly different consequences, influencing global markets and economic stability. As uncertainty looms, the article emphasizes the importance of monitoring economic indicators to gauge the potential impact on the world. In a light-hearted piece from South China Morning Post, the personal life of actor Kieran Culkin and his wife Jazz Charton is explored, showcasing their humorous and unconventional relationship. Celebrating their 11th anniversary, the couple has shared many affectionate moments in public, including Culkin's playful remarks about wanting more children during his Emmy acceptance speech. Their charming love story began in a New York bar, and they tied the knot in a spontaneous ceremony during a road trip. Charton, who has a background in fashion and music, often teases Culkin about his award losses, turning their playful banter into a defining feature of their relationship. Through shared humor and heartfelt gestures, they embody a modern love story filled with laughter and genuine connection. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Waking up to wonders, checking nature blunders. Got our rockets flying while the oceans are sighing. Lasers in the sky.